Good morning, and welcome back to Habitual. Today we have an arm workout. I will be adding in 5-pound weights for some of the movements. Feel free to add bangles to your wrists, add 5-pound weights, grab soup cans, water bottles, whatever, anything you need to make it a little spicier. Or if you are on the beginning of your journey and you'd like to do it with no weights at all, go ahead and do that as well. It's going to be a great challenge. Let's go ahead and get started. Grab onto your weights. Whatever weight you're choosing to use today, you can just set down in front of you and have one moment here. Maybe you flutter your eyes closed. Separate your feet so you have a nice, tall, strong stance. Inhale, roll your shoulders forward, up towards your ears. Fill up with air, and exhale, release. Let your shoulders fall down your back. Inhale here, big inhale. Roll your shoulders forward. And exhale. One more time. Inhale, roll your shoulders forward, up towards your ears. And exhale. Take one moment just to ground into your mat here, to ground into the present moment. Invite in a sense of gratitude for the ability to move, the ability to be here today online with a community of people striving towards the same thing, making wellness habitual. Invite in a sense of strength in discipline. And allow each breath during this practice to carry you into the next posture, the next movement. So if you get worn out, it's okay, take a second. And then take a really big inhale. Feel it energize your body, and exhale. Release the negative thoughts of I can't, I'm done, I'm too tired. And with your next inhale, breathe in a sense of revitalized strength. And exhale, bend down, grab onto your weights, lift them up out to the side, and go ahead and find forward arm circles. In this posture, your pelvis is slightly tucked. Your core is turned on, rib cage is pulling down towards your hip bones, keeping your entire core turned on. It's a small movement. We're not using momentum here. So I want you to think about your muscle is creating each part of this circle. You're not allowing the weight to kind of drive where you're going. We're going forwards for 3, 2. If you started backwards, that's fine. Just go the opposite direction. Keep your inhales and your exhales nice and deep. Bring your awareness into the muscle right under your underarm. It goes down your back. This is called your lat muscle. This is highly engaged here. Easy to forget about if we're using momentum to create these circles though. We're here for 3, 2, and 1. Drop your weights down. Find little slaps. Give yourself a big ol' hug for 3, 2, and 1. Good. And go ahead and find arm circles backwards and forwards. Just getting a little bit of a warm up. Inviting in some mobility here. Bring your left hand up into the air and then bend at the elbow. Bring your left hand down your back and switch. Right hand comes down your back. And bring your hands down behind you. Clasp your fingers together and puff your chest up, finding a little shoulder opener here. Exhale, forward fold. And release your hands down to the mat. Come down onto all fours. Your hands are directly under your shoulders. Turn your elbow creases so that they face the front of your mat. Tuck your toes under with your feet touching and your knees together. And then come up onto your fingertips. So when you come up onto your fingertips, I want you to imagine your hands are like spider legs. They have a bend in them at the middle knuckle. If this is too much, stay on the palms of your hands. Bring your hands out a little wider than shoulder widths apart. Bend into your elbows and press up. Open your knees up and close, like clamshells here. Beautiful. Engaging your shoulders. We're here for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Drop your knees down. Send your hips back. Child's pose. Inhale, come forward, high plank on the left side. So your left hand is directly under your left shoulder. Extend your feet out to the side of the mat, stacking one on top of the other. Or if you need help with stability here, you can bring your right foot out in front or behind your left. Or if you need another modification, drop onto your left knee and your right leg is extended. Either way, we're here for 10 more seconds. Beautiful work. 9. Keep a slight bend in your elbow so you're not hyperextending and locking that joint out. Pressing through your side body. Inhale, strength. And exhale, any doubt. 2 and 1. Bring your right hand down to the mat. Hands are directly under your shoulders. Feet are straight behind you, hips distance apart. In your plank, how you feel your abs, I want you to imagine tucking your pelvis under slightly, and you'll feel these lower abs turn on. And then exhale, pull your rib cage down towards your hip bones. So you close that space up a little bit and press through the space between your shoulder blades at the very top of your back. Here for 5, 4, 3, 2, and flip over onto the right side. Your right hand is directly under your right shoulder, and those same variations are available to you here. Left foot can be out in front or behind for extra stability, or if your left foot is on the mat and you want to bring your right knee down for an assisted side plank, you can do that as well. Pressing through that right glute and your right rib cage to press up just a little higher for 5, 4, 3, 2, and roll back onto your hands and feet for a middle plank. This is a really short moment here, just 20 seconds. When you're in a high plank, you want to imagine internally rotating your elbow creases towards the front of the room, pressing into, yes, the palm of your hand, but also the fingertips of your hands to equally distribute your weight. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Exhale, send your hips to the back of the room and walk your hands back. One moment here in forward fold, just finding some release. And inhale, stand up, grab onto those weights. You can shake it out a little bit. Grab onto your weights. You're gonna find field goals. So you start with your elbows bent at a 90-degree angle and your hands are parallel with the floor, and then lift it up, open up for field goal. Close and lift, close and lift. Close. Your bicep isn't really moving here. You're just rotating your shoulder, like so. Beautiful. We're here for 10, 9, 8, 7. Keep that same posture, strong legs. Your legs are engaged. Your pelvis is tucked under slightly to keep your core turned on. 2, and 1. Then we have bicep holds. Shake it out. Bicep hold. Open up and bring it in. Open up and bring it in. Again, your forearm is parallel with the mat, and it's not moving. You're just internally and externally rotating at the shoulder. There you go. This move is coming from your bicep. We're here for 10. 7. Keep your elbows into your side, not flailing here. It's a slow and controlled movement. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Drop it down, shake it out, and bring it back. Platter serve on your right arm. Bring your elbow back in. Extend your left, bring it back in. Palm of your hand is facing towards the ceiling the whole time. Going straight out in front of you. You might start to feel the shakes in your arms here. Here for 10, 9, 8, 7. Keep your chin slightly tucked. 2 and 1. Platter serve both arms up. Bring it up, bring it down. Good. Keep a strong stance. Legs are still engaged. Shoulder blades are pulling back together. 3, 2, and 1. Go ahead and find yourself in a lunge on the right side. Your right foot is pointing towards the front of the mat, and you're up on your left toes. So it's just an extended lunge. We're not going deep here. Tricep kickbacks. So imagine pulling your elbows back towards the back corner of the room. Your elbows are in by your side, and then extend your hands back. Bring them in front of your hips. Extend it back. Bring it in front of your hips. Your feet on train tracks here, not one foot in front of the other. Keep a small bend in your left knee. 4, 3, 2, 1, and step forward. Plant your left foot, send your right foot back. Again, your feet on train tracks, small bend in your right knee. Pull your shoulder blades back together, elbows by your side. Extend your hands back behind your hips and let them come in front. This is a slow and controlled movement. It would be easy just to rock it here. Keep it slow and controlled. The work here is coming from your tricep right here. That's where you're extending and bringing it in from. 2 and 1. Go ahead and step your right foot forward. Feet are hips distance apart. Send your hips back, a small bend in your knees. Shoulder blades are pulling together right here. And bring your back almost flat. You'll bring your elbows out to the side and back in front of you. Out to the side and back in front. Long neck here, so you can see it from the front. Working on our shoulders and our back. Here for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good work. Stand up, shake it out. We have front raises. So in that strong standing posture, imagine your feet are pulling away from the center mat. So you're going to tear a rip right down your mat through the center because your feet are pulling so far out to the sides while staying planted. Slight bend in your knees, tuck your pelvis under, keep your core on, roll your shoulders forward, up, and down your back, and then lift your right arm straight out in front of you and down. Left arm straight out in front and down. This is our warm-up, and then we'll move into double front raises, so moving both arms at the same time. While you move through these front raises, keep your shoulder blade flat on your back. It's easy sometimes to get lazy here and try and use your whole body to make that movement like this. You want to roll your shoulders back, keep your shoulder blades together, and it's a slow and controlled movement here. Lift and lower, lift and lower. Here for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Bring your elbows in. Your forearms are at a 90-degree angle. Lift and lower. Your elbows are going straight out from your shoulder socket. Here for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. You are almost there. Shake it out. And then we have bicep curls with a pulse. So bring your elbows in towards your side and your hands are out to the side. Drop it down, bicep curl. Drop it down, bicep curl. Palms are towards the ceiling. Drop it down, come halfway up, pulse 1 inch up, 1 inch down twice, and then drop it down. Curl, curl, pulse. 1 inch up, 1 inch down 2 times. Curl and pulse. 2. Curl, curl, and pulse. Keep that same posture in the rest of your body. Everything is tight and turned on. Pulse. Here for 10, 9, 8, 7, 'Keep your breath going. Feel your bicep getting a little tired here. That's good. 3 more times. And last pulse, 1 and 2. Oh, shake it out. We have one more round with the dumbbells and then you are donezo. So bring your hands in, bicep curl and serve. Bicep curl and serve. Bicep curl and serve. That's 3. We're going to 10, 4, 5. Keep your elbows in. 4 more. Again, your whole body is turned on and stiff, not rocking with each movement. And last one. Beautiful job. Whew. I lied one more with the dumbbells. So go ahead and hinge at your hips, coming into a flat back. Bring your elbows back, tricep kick, stand up, hands come up overhead. Bend, tricep kick, stand up, overhead. Bend, tricep kick, stand up, overhead. When you stand up, you're squeezing your glutes and your hamstrings to initiate that movement. And then your anterior deltoid is working to bring your hands up overhead. So you should feel this in the front of your shoulders. 4, 3, 2, and last one. Pulse in your tricep kickback for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Drop it down. Our last movement of the day, and I promise this is the last one. Downward facing dog for just a second, then we're going to move into shoulder taps. And roll forward. Go ahead and take your feet a little bit wide and find shoulder taps. You're here for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Drop your knees down, wide-legged child's pose, and then come forward, shoulder tap. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Wide-legged child's pose. Send your hips back and come forward. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Send your knees down to the mat. And we are done for the day. Thank you so much for joining us here at Habitual today to get our arms pumping. There's such a good workout. I hope you enjoyed it. Leave a comment if you loved it, if you had some different things that you would like to include next time. Let me know your thoughts. You guys are amazing. Fantastic job. Stack this with another workout or come back tomorrow. See ya.